This conference will now be recorded.
Hey everybody, this is Jessica Malarkey. I'm the leadership development coach for the North Carolina and South Carolina areas, and I'm here tonight with your wonderful leader, Jamesetta Royal. She's a gold leader and President's Club member, and we are just coming out to you this evening to talk about the 5 to Thrive. And I know you're like, what is that, right? But we'll get into it. So I'm going to ask Jamesetta to just share how she's been sharing her online store or her URL or her e-brochure. So Jamesetta, how have you been sharing that lately?
Well, I what I do is when I meet a new person, I share it with them rather than give them the book or anything. I just ask them for their phone number and I just go ahead and share it at that time. That way they have it in their phone and I also have their phone number. And
Right.
so I've been talking to some of my customers about going on my website who are traditional customers that I would like them to try. Just give it a try and look at it.
Awesome. Good. And here's some other ways that we've been finding that other representatives have been sharing their online store, or you're going to hear me say this a lot tonight, your e-brochure. So if you don't know how to upload your e-brochure or what that is, you can get with Jamesetta at any time, or with her and myself, we can schedule something and we can make sure that you're good to go and you know how to do that so that you know how to share it. But here's some other ways to do that. We've got, of course, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, every social media outlet out there. You've got YouTube, which is actually how you guys are going to get this video tonight, is my YouTube channel. Of course, you can text it with, which is what Jamesetta had elated to, that's what she's been doing, right? She's actually been texting it out in person and to customers that she currently has. You can use instant messenger or DM or Facebook Messenger. You can airdrop it. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's generally just for iPhones. And I know when I was with Jamesetta a few weeks ago, we actually looked into the airdrop a little to see what that was. But again, that's something for a later day. If you're not sure, reach out and we can do that. Same thing with the QR code. You can actually download your very own QR code and you can put that on your business card. You can put that on your label on your brochure, and customers can actually just scan it and I'll take them right to your e-store. It's really super cool, and a lot of people are doing that right now. We've got your digital business card, which you can create, and Amanda Robertson has a great video on that that you guys can look at on youravon.com. You've also, of course, besides texting, you have email. And then we talked a little bit about labels on your brochure, but as I've been doing these, I've heard from many of you that you're actually creating labels to put on the front of your current brochure, speaking to the benefits of going to the online store. For instance, free shipping with $40 if they shop your e-store. So trying to do that and converting those traditional customers. So think about this. So what if you sent the following out to your contacts through text message or, like we said, DM or instant message, or shared it through some other social media outlet? So you would say to the person, hello, can you help me with promote my personal Avon online store by forwarding the following? Thanks for supporting me. And then you would put in either your e-store or your e-brochure right there, and then ask them to then share that with 5 people. So then you would send them a follow-up that says, hey there, check out this awesome online store for products for the whole family from my friend and Avon representative, Jamesetta Royal. And then, of course, again, your e-store or e-brochure, however you want to put it. And we just added this in for fun, but feel free to make it your own. Interested in your own side hustle? Click Sell Avon to get started. So you can actually use this verbiage to do what we're calling the 5x5. So the 5 to Thrive or the 5x5. So that verbiage is there for you. And I know Jamesetta has it on these slides if you need it to, get slowed down and be able to type it in your phone. But the gist of it will be And let me move my cursor over to the diagram so you can see. But this would be you, right? And then you would send that first and second text message to 5 people every day, asking them to then share that second text with 5 of their friends. What this equates to is 30 contacts a day. If you're doing this 5 days a week, it's 150 contacts a week. And that's 600 people that you would be reaching in a month. So think about the last time that you delivered 600 brochures in a month and the cost of 600 brochures. Jamesetta, have you ever given out 600 brochures in a month?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
I surely have.
Good. How long has it been now?
Oh, it's been years now.
Yeah, I mean, I know we canvassed neighborhoods together a couple times, so I definitely know that that was something that you did years ago with like old brochures and things like that. And I still think that's a wonderful idea if you have some leftover brochures to do. But think about how easy this is and how much time this takes you. So literally, you're just sharing that same text and asking them to share a different text with 5 people every day. It literally, at the most, should take you 10 minutes, right? So it kind of correlates with everything going on right now. So we've got your High Five online. We did it in February. We brought it back in March. So we'll give you $25 for every 5 customers who place a $50 or more order on your e-store. And those customers, which I love, I think this is brilliant. Those customers will get a 20% coupon to come back and shop on your e-store again in April. So it's going to drive business back to your e-store. So really now's the time to do this, to reach those 600 contacts for March. And hopefully we have something else coming in April. I don't know yet. But if nothing else, let me just give you some statistics. So let's just say we had a 20% conversion rate on this 600 people we're reaching, okay? So we only say let's only 20% ordered. That would be 120 orders in 1 month. And let's say they placed a $50 order or more on your store. Now, the average e-store order is about $52 to $57. So we'll round it down to 50. That's actually $6,000 in sales in 1 month. Isn't that incredible? So you guys would actually be more than halfway to PC. And oh, you get to double those online sales too, right? You get to double them. So you'd actually make PC. Pretty crazy. And then let's just say we did it at a $40 order, okay? Let's just take a $40 order. They're just getting free shipping. It's still $4,800 in sales in 1 month. So $2,400 campaigns. When's the last time you can say you had a $2,400 campaign? So this is incredible stuff. I hope you guys like it. I hope it gets you back in the game of doing that 5x5, whether you're mixing it up and doing it feet on the street and face to face, or you're doing it from the comfort of your own home. You can mix it up. You can do it both ways, which is the lovely thing about this. So now I'm going to have Jamesetta just go over some of the great things for your customers. So take it away, Jamesetta.
So some of the perks for your customer will be Ebates. You also have online sweepstakes, auto ship. That's great because you don't have to worry about reminding them of anything. Notify me options and other special offers.
Yeah, so great. So if you guys don't have Ebates, I have Ebates, and I've sent actually the refer a friend to Jamesetta, so we're going to get her set up with it. But just a really quick statistic on what we did on Valentine's Day. If you didn't know this, this is something that you could have used to drive your business on Valentine's Day. We actually gave 14% cash back through Ebates, where we normally give about 2.5% cash back. So that would be $7 cash back to you or your customers if you shopped on your e-store for every $50 that you spent. So that's unbelievable. And it's been like 10% at the holidays before. So You can opt in on Ebates on how you want to get paid. So I just get a paper check. Mine comes in a paper check every 3 months. I think my last one was like $10, but $10.60 or something. But it's a really, really great way to be able to get your customers to shop online because they can make extra money. So I love Ebates. Get with us if you need to learn how to do it, and we can show you.
Okay, Jessica.
You, did my slide not change? It's all you.
Okay, so the sales follow-up statistics are 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. So 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact, and 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. This is why you want to contact your customers, your recruits, all this stuff. So 48% of salespeople never follow up with their prospect, and 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then stop. Now, 12% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. Jessica.
Crazy. I know. I'm just reading it. I'm taking it all in because the fortune really is in the follow up, isn't it? And it's just crazy to me that 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. So think about that as you're feeling like you're calling your customers constantly. It's because you are, to remind them. They need that reminder call clearly by this.
Yes.
Did it change?
Not yet.
Oh no, we must have a little lag. Technology.
And we have a call to action. So what you want to do, you want to share your URL with 5 contacts or more per day. Share it through the social media like messages and emails. Allow time for self-development. Instagram, Twitter, Avon Social. Share learning with your team and your peers. So you follow up and then you repeat. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.
Great. Yeah. And I love that quote. Thank you for reading that because it's so true. So ensure to challenge yourself. So we created the 5x5 to help drive sales and drive your business. But if you feel like you want to text that e-brochure or that e-store out to more than 5 people a day, then you do it. But remember that the fortune's in the follow-up. And let's continue to share with each other best practices. And I just want to thank Jamesetta for coming out tonight and doing this for all of you. And we'll talk to you all soon. And if you guys need anything else, feel free to reach out. I hope you have a great evening. Thanks again, Jamesetta. I appreciate it.
And thank you, Jessica, for assisting me.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Bye.
Okay, good night.